Well, good evening and welcome to, well, it's 5 p.m. here in Alabama. That's where I'm from. And this is the World of Heart Hop, live stream hop. And I just wanted to take the opportunity to say a thank you to all of our sponsors, including scrapbook.com, Joggo's Little Birdie, Ellen Houston, and all the wonderful prizes. And of course to Tiffany, who put this all together. And what we're going to be doing is a canvas. And I was laughing so hard when she was saying, oh, this is a 16-inch canvas. I'm like, oh, Lord, wait till she gets a look at this. This is a 20-inch canvas. What was I thinking? I have no idea. But we're going to try it anyway. So what I am doing is I am using the Euridice Stamperia rice paper. And we're going to be using a soft mold, A5 soft mold mechanisms. Also, we're going to be using Aqua Color Pine, Chestnut, and the Aqua Color Spray, which is leather. All of these are in my description, as well as the other products I'll be using. If there isn't one there, then I will let you know. Okay, this is going to be, I don't know what the freak I was thinking. Now I'm like, holy crap. So I'm just going to get started. And just to let you know, I've already pre-planned a lot of this because it's a lot of stuff. I am going to do one piece of chipboard and then the rest are done. Because I don't think I would have been able to get any of it done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the Stamperia rice paper. This rice paper is an A3 size rice paper. So it's about 15 by about 11 or 12. Oh, and I do want to say welcome, everyone, if I haven't said that already. I see a lot of folks in here. Thank you for coming. And we're going to do 2 prizes. So I'm going to do say that now. We're going to do one international prize, which will be the rice paper. And we're going to do another prize, which will be a leather kit. And I'll show you that if I have enough time. And everybody is well aware of the numbers and everything. So what I'm doing is I'm using Stamperia mixed media glue to lay down the rice paper. Because it's such a big canvas, I'm not going to tear the rice paper. But if you were, then you could wet your finger and tear it a little bit, which I will. If you are laying down rice paper, which if you didn't know, rice paper is made from young trees, from the pith of the tree. I had to look that up because I was like, what the heck is a pith? Anyway, if you do want to tear the rice paper, then hopefully I am in view. Hold on. I got my YouTube down. You can just go ahead and wet it a little bit, and it tears really easy. And you do want to tear it so that the edges are, you know, a little stringy, because that will help out as well. And it's very easy to tear. You can cut it if you want, but tearing is very easy. If anybody has a question, just put, do you have another device showing your video? Oh, what? Do you have another device showing your video? If so, you might have to mute it. Oh, hold on. None. Let me. Is it echoing? Oh. Input. Let me see. The rice paper is Stamperia rice paper. I have it in my store. The Etsy link is linked below. Oh, this is a new one. Okay, is that better? Yes, it's Switcher Studios. No echo. Good. Phew. All right. So, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking of. Yes, it's Switcher Studio. I have a Mac, and sometimes when I'm streaming live, it has issues with it being very clear. So I had needed something to work with the MacBook. Yes, my Etsy store is Disorganized Crafter as well as my Instagram, YouTube, and all of that. And I usually just carry Stamperia products in there. And that's pretty much it. And if you want to ask me a question, it's a Switcher Studio. Just put at Disorganized Crafter and I will see it much longer. My clone quit. My dogs can't read. And I don't know what else. So, so what do you want to do when you are using a rice paper on canvas is you definitely want to hide where you have all the edges at. So we're going to use Stamperia, and this is the white modeling paste. I'm also going to use, if I can find it, I just had it. Oh, this is a A5 soft mold, and this is called Mechanisms. This is also by Stamperia. It's in my store. Or you can find it on scrapbook.com, a lot of other stores as well. So in the essence of time, I did use clay, and I rolled it out, and then I peeled it off. It doesn't have to be pretty, because I'm just going to tear it apart anyway, and I'm going to tear a little bit here, and put it on the bottom here. And hopefully you can see that. Let me go out a little bit. And then I'm going to tear a little bit here and put it up here. This is driving me crazy because I got like 3 devices I'm looking on, and all of them are at different times, so it's crazy. All right, so we got that done. So now I'm going to take the molding paste. Oh, Wendy, I love this image. There is 4 of them. There's Medusa, Euridice, Nikki, and I can't remember the other one, but they're all beautiful images. I fell in love with them. I really wanted them for myself, but then I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll put them in the store. So I just ordered a whole bunch. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I have the modeling paste open. I'm standing up too, and this is lower. I have the mixed media glue open. So I am going to put a little mixed media glue on the bottom of this now. And then I'm going to put mixed media glue over here. And I'm going to put some over here. And I'm going to look up arbitrarily. We'll do the giveaway for international, which will be this, because I can put it in an envelope and send it, and it'll be much, much cheaper. Plus, well, hopefully they'll let me send it. And then I'm going to take some modeling paste. And what we're going to do with the modeling paste, and you can use the Prima silicone brush. Ooh, that dropped. You can use this. You can use a palette knife. I'm going to use pretty much all of them because there's different effects you can get with different things. And I'm just going to put it around here and get the edges. If you want to, you can smush down the edge a little bit. Oh, well, I'll let this dry a little bit. To smooth down the clay if you want to, but you don't have to. And you do want to cover up this. You don't have to be neat about it either. This canvas is going to be crazy. The one thing that, oh, and by the way, this is the first time I'm actually doing a canvas with rice paper, so this is funny. Why do I do things for the first time live during a YouTube haul? Don't know. And where is it? Oh, so the other thing I wanted to do is, hi Chris, is sometimes I'll mix the Crackle paste with the modeling paste. because I like the effect it gets. So I'll just come in here, grab me a little spoonful, and I start mixing it in with the modeling paste. And again, you just want to cover the edges, and then I'm just going to go pat to make me a little bit of a background. And I do want some crackle paste over here, 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 and here. And then I'm going to put modeling paste over here to cover the edges. And we'll see how I'm going to do on time. I love that brush. Couldn't find it. The silicone brush is not in my shop. Crystal, I think, has them in her shop when she gets up and going. My Rusty Crown is another place I shop a lot. And of course, Joggles. Okay, so I'm not going to really do any stenciling or anything on the background. You can, but I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm just kind of patting the modeling paste around to make my own kind of background. Let me lift this up so you can see. And it's going to create my own little background. And that's what I'm going to do. And then the areas where I have the crackle paste, it will give me a little bit of a crackle effect. I'll show you because I practiced it. I was doing it last night. And then we're going to put this over here. I think I have a time. Oh, I'm actually doing good. Oh boy. I always like to you know how your eyes are too big for your mouth? Yeah, my eyes are my craft is too big for the time. I don't know why I do this. Okay. Like I said, your edges, all you have to do is make sure that you cover your edges because you do not want the edge of the rice paper showing on it. That's why you want to give it a little bit of a raise, make it a little bit thicker over in those areas. And the palette knife is perfect for that. And these palette knives I got at Joann's for like $1 or something. Okay, so I'm done with that. And it's really quick and easy. You can take your time doing it or not. You know. Oh, hey, Joanne. Hey, girly. For anybody that just came in, welcome, welcome. What was I going to do? Oh, so I call them beady beads. These are the Prima art stones. This is the mini art stones, and then these are the regular art stones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put them in the texture paste ahead of time because I am so bad with putting these beady beads on with glue. It's horrendous. It's like they end up everywhere. Like one day I was finishing up and the freaking beady beads were all in my hair. Sorry, Prima. Art stones. That's what they are. Yes, the time is the killer. I was laughing so hard because she was like, this is a 16-inch canvas. What was I thinking? I was like, wait till she comes to my show. She's going to be like, holy crap. What was she thinking? But I woke up at 3 in the morning because, again, I had no clue what I'm doing. Now I'm using the mini art stones, and I'm going to put those in and around the other art stones. And like I said, some people are very good about putting on these art stones. I am not at all. So this is like the perfect way for me to do it. So now I'm going to do is just kind of push them in there. And there will be some that fall off once this dries. So don't worry about that. Now, if you were to do this canvas, now there's some people that will go ahead and do all their stenciling. Usually, if you're doing a canvas like this, doing all of your stenciling first and getting all that in there before you start painting is a good thing. Very good thing. I tried it the other way. Nope, didn't work. Okay, so while I'm going to move this over to dry. And hopefully with the magic of YouTube, it will be dry. And we're going to get some of the other aspects done. So I'm going to come in a little bit closer now that that is out the way. And I have most of it done, but I did want to show you the technique or whatever I do to get this done. So what I usually do is I'm going to be using the clay in the mold. Do you have to fire it? No, Cynthia, you do not have to fire it. It is an air dry clay I get from Joann's, or I get the air dry clay from Walmart. The Stamperia has air dry clay, but I did not have any, so I just went there and got it. So the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some black gesso. I do prefer the Primo heavy gesso black because I can do just a light coverage and it's going to cover everything. So, and it's very easy. Usually I don't do the back if it's going to be like under something. So I'm going to hit that with the blow dryer. So funny story. My dryer is kind of old. And it has two settings, high and low and high. And I went to go use it like about 2 hours before. And it freaking high would not work. I was like, holy crap. I was in a freaking panic because I was like, I'll never get this dry if that's not the case. Okay, so. Hey, Ray. How you doing? Hey, Crystal. Barbara. So the next thing is that I love this steampunk metallics from Finnabair. And it is, now the reason it is in this container is because I left the container slightly open. You should not do that. And the top singed itself to the bottle. Well, I'm not wasting my paint, so I cut the top off with a heating tool, like a wood burning tool, to get my paint out, and it worked. Okay, so I'm just going to do a light coat. I do want to see that there is a little bit of black there, so all I'm doing is pouncing a little bit and getting that paint on there. So then I'm going to hit this with the dryer, and I'm reading and looking. Interesting tip from earlier, while covering the gears, it makes, oh, yeah. Oh, crap. I think I just messed up. Oh, nope. Whew. I thought I had turned it off. And what I do like about all of these products, most of the products are very quick drying. And my new obsession is the iZinc Seth After Spray. Love it. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it over there. Not many of the sprays will stay on the metallic inks. This one will, which I love. I don't want to cover it all up, but I do want a little bit of color. And then I'm going to dry this. See how it goes. I'm sorry. Okay. Now I can keep up with chat. So does anybody have any questions? And since it's a dye ink, it's going to go over that Finnabair metallic. And then that's going to create, because I do love my blues, a cool like metallic steampunk and then the blue in there. So love it. So where is everybody from? Oh my gosh. I think I might be ahead of schedule. Maybe. Okay. I feel so guilty using the butt wipes. I'm like, what if I have to use these in emergency? Oh. So, has anybody picked up any new ideas from this hop? I know I have. Oh, everybody's been so great. And I do appreciate Miss Tiffany, as always, inviting me back. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do may seem kind of weird. Uh-oh. I'm always losing stuff. So, I am actually creating this canvas to go on a wall that I have in the hallway. And it's going to be literally a steampunk wall. So, I love these wings, but they're just too really, dogs? Not now. I gave you your bones. Okay, so I usually they're just too plain. So I'm going to spruce these up a little bit. And I think this is what's going to take the longest time. So what I'm going to do, and these are applique wings. I have black and I have white. I just got them in and I have not put them in the store. So when I got them in Friday, I was like, uh-oh, they're going to be used. I'm going to use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Andy Skinner Cosmic Shimmer Lava Paste, and I'm going to grunge up these wings just a bit. Ooh, Denmark. What? Anika, she's been here for a while. I know it's late too, so thank you for staying. And I'm going to lay down, these are various molds that I have for gears. Some are Prima, some are Stamperia. And what I did is I used a cream paste, which is somewhere. I used cream paste in the molds, and I let them sit for about a day. You have to let it sit overnight. And that way that they are flexible. They're flexible and they're paintable. Most of the texture impressions, you can use cream paste and they'll give you an effect. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to stick the molds in the wings. And I just want it at various points because it was just a little bit too plain for me. So that they're sticking out. This was in my head. I haven't done it. So this is going to see how this is going to look. If it doesn't turn out right, oh boy. Let me see. I want to stick one right here. And if anyone has used lava paste, you know what's about to happen next. I just now figured out what lava paste did. And I am freaking hooked. Right? Oh my God, I love steampunk. I've been like, you know, so happy today. Everybody's been doing like some, you know, some sort of steampunkish kind of thing. So I'm loving it. Because with steampunk, you literally can do anything. And you're like, oh, I wonder if I can do that. Yes, you can. Can I do this? Yes, you can. Let your steampunk loose. But yeah, I love steampunk. I did I think I don't remember where I saw the first time I did it. But oh, after that I was freaking hooked. And I'm kind of sticking it underneath the wings because I still want to see the little variety of the dimension of the wings. And I need a bigger one right here. And these are the only ones that I have not colored. Oh, Lord, let's see if this comes out right. All right, and then I'm going to stick a little here, I think a little here, and then a little coming down here. All right, so again, if you have not used lava paste, you're in for a treat. I freaking died. All right. Let me see if I can make this any closer because we're going to need that. All right. So when you do lava paste, I thought it was just quick drying paste. No, it's not. It bubbles. It takes a little bit. And there's smoke. Sorry, June. It's because it's lace. Oh, wait a minute. Can you see that? Yeah, sorry. And it is smoking a little bit because it's lace, but it works. As long as you don't do it too long. Uh-oh. Yeah, these wings are awesome, Sherry. All right. As long as you don't leave it too long. But with the lava paste, what it does is it bubbles up and it gives you this lava looking effect, and I freaking loved it. So this one is pretty much done. I'm going to put a little bit more on this one. But I did find out with the lava paste, there is a limit to how much medium you can put on after you've done it. I had put on probably about maybe 2 or 3 coats of medium, and it started to get into the okay, it started to lift up a little bit, so you got to be careful. Let me see if I got that in camera. I wouldn't have it on a high, but if I take it off high, I'm not going to get it back on high, so. I'm trying not to burn the lace. So if there's a small fire, it's okay, I got water. All right, I don't want to spend too much time. So here we go with the wings, and I'm going to zoom back out. Oh, nope, that's zooming in. I'm going to zoom back out. So it creates that texture in there. Oh, bye, Meadowcrest. Jessica. So then what I'm going to do is, and this is what I'm going to be using on the canvas, is I'm going to be using the Aqua color, and it's the pine and the chestnut. So what this is it is a quick drying and permanent. This is going to drive me crazy. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is quick drying and it's permanent, and this is what they use when they create the leather effects, which, by the way, if you stay to the end, that's the second prize for the US, is we're going to be creating giving away a stone paper and the stuff to make the leather, and this is what you get. And you're not going to get the same the whole entire time. And to give you perspective, this is regular leather. This is real leather I bought from the store. And then this is the leather that I made with the stone paper. And stone paper, of course, is, you can't tear it, but you can sew on it and do everything else. So, all right, so let's get started with the second portion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this up a little bit. And this is dry. And like I said, you can't put too much water on this because it's not going to take it. So you have to be very light with your paint. But if it's on a canvas, it's probably different. Let me see. In a minute. Yeah, we are teleworking, and I'm working from home, which is actually super hard because my desk that I'm teleworking from is also my craft desk. So I literally want to shut off my work computer and craft. And that's hard not to do. Oh my God, it's so hard. Yes, the stone paper leather is so cool. And what I do like about this, the aqua color, is it dries really, really, really fast. Uh-oh, forgot one. And it's actually made for wood. But if you caught Tiffany's video on Creativations at the Stamperia booth with Antonis, mine, and several others on the leather effects, it is so cool. And this actually dries really, really fast. So the next step is, and I'm just going to wipe off the brush a little bit, and then I'm going to put on the chestnut, and that's going to deepen this color a little bit. And we're just putting a light coat. On both of them. And I actually had traced this out and was going to do it on paper. Then I was like, well, let me try it on the lace and see if I burn it. It didn't burn, so I'm good. Stone paper supplies. Yes, thank you, Penny. All right, so it is 5:30. So I'm thinking of a number, and several of the ladies already have the number, and this is for the international. Let me see. I don't know how many are here. But let's do 1 to 100, and this is for international only. So if you are international, 1 to 100, several people have the number already. Penny, if you could put in 1 to 100, type go. And if you see the number, please type stop. Thank you. All right, so then the last piece of it is the Aqua Color Leather Spray. And let's see if I get this done. Okay, international only. I thought of you. And I'm going to put a little Seth After on there. I like this Seth After spray because it literally mixes with anything. I love it. And we are not going to fully dry these, but they're not going to get ruined. So I'm going to clean this up real quick, and then we're going to move back to the canvas. That is miraculously dry. By magic of YouTube. And we're going to color this baby off. So now it's dry. As you can see, some of the crackled areas where you put your crackle paste are here. They're not everywhere. And then the clay has dried. Now this is clay, and what I did is I pushed it up because I did want that separated a little bit, and for it to look kind of cracked as well. So one of the other good things about this is fast drying, and I will need it. And I'm just going to put this on, and what you do want to be careful is that you don't paint over your image. So if you have to, you can get a piece of paper and kind of do this so you'll know where your guide is and where you need to stop. So I'm going to do this top portion, and when you put on your, and when you do mixed media, which I kind of had to learn, was it's going to look worse before it looks better. So it took me a while to really get into it. You've never sent me the number. Oh, I sent it to, who did I send it to? Somebody got the number. Nope, this is international only. A couple of y'all have the number, so I feel confident. Okay, a little bit too high. A little bit too high. Okay. And without trying to make a grand mess, we have the base layer. So you want to make sure that you get over all the spots where you had your modeling paste. So even if you go up into your image, it's okay. But you just want to make sure you get all those spots where you have the modeling paste. And I'm going over black with that. And then I'm going to dry this. Oh my God. You have it? Oh, good. No? Oh. Talise has the number. So the thing about the aqua color, it dries fast and it does dry permanent. Which is a good thing. Because I'm going to need it. I only have 25 minutes left. How this is going to come together in 25 minutes, we shall see. And then about 10 minutes till we'll do a quick one. And if y'all know me, I have another trivia question for this year. Okay, someone is dancing really close to it. Really close. I'm looking. Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't want to see my gray hair. That's all over the place. Oh my God, y'all still guessing. Good gracious. All right. It's okay. I'm gonna steer y'all correctly. Below 50. The number is below 50. And somebody's been dancing around it for like seriously the past 5 minutes. All right, so the next layer you want to put on. Now they do have a cherry. They have cherry and they got walnut and chestnut. So the cherry is a little bit too red for me. Oh my God, y'all still dancing around it. Below 50. Stay below 50. And I'm going to put the next layer on. And this actually goes really good because I have the wall that I'm going to do is literally going to be all steampunk. And then you can see as I'm running the chestnut on, you can see the texture starting to show from where I put the modeling paste. So normally a lot of people would put the texture with the stencils, but for me to do the stencil and everything would have been too hard. And you can also see a couple of places where I have the crackle paste as well. Alright, so if you think you ran somewhere in there before, and I did cover this with gel. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and I'm going to soften the edges a little bit on here so that they're now running in. And you can go out. You should go out because you don't want to go into your image. Don't go in. Or don't be, you don't have to be afraid to go in. I'm a klutz, so I'm a little afraid to go in. And I'm going to give this a quick dry. All right. Did anybody ever win yet? Okay. Oh, y'all need to look up and see what number has not been put in. Anyone who does licenses, no. Oh. Okay. Y'all dancing around it again. Oh my God, I do not think I'm going to get this done, but we're going to try. Okay, so we are going to multitask. Stop! Elaine! Bryn, yes! Somebody won! Yes! Y'all danced around that number so much. So, while I'm drying, I'm also going to be painting. So, this is going to be funny. Multitasking. I do have a plan for this. So my little trick when I have like a lot of edges, I know, and I'm trying to gesso it, I will just put a lot of paint on the top. And then I will spray it with the I don't know what I was thinking. Can I say that again, y'all? What was I thinking? And I will finish the edges later. All right. It's actually this portion is almost dry. Let me see. Congrats. All right, so in about 5 minutes, because I think I can do this in about 5 minutes. Oh, there we go. So the one thing that I'm going to do is I did color that black because I'm going to go over it with the steampunk again. And it's not all the way dry. Nope, I need to dry it some more. Come on, acrylic. Dry. No, I cannot, Christine. I cannot multi-think. My bosses know that. They give me something and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Before you give me something new. Okay, I think that may be good. Because I did want to get, yeah, there we go. I did want to get this on here. But we might have to do that later. Because it is getting a little bit late. Alright, so one last layer and then we're done with the background. What did I do with the spray? Okay, so I've lost the spray. No, here it is. Alright, I'm going to put this over the image as well again. And now we're going to put on, and this is the leather spray. And that's going to give it a leather kind of look. And so as this dries, which it should be a quick coat, alright, we're going to dry this a bit, and then we're done with the background. Alright, so while we're waiting, we have 15 minutes. I think I can do it, y'all. I know there's bets probably against me. But I think I can get it done in the end. And don't be afraid to put your fingers in there either. And I am leaving a little bit of a room because I do want to color that a different color. If I don't get it all done, I'll just continue. I'll probably do a part 2 and do it later. Okay, so while we're getting this done, because that's not dry and that needs to be a different color to blend. It actually dries really, really fast. And then if you think that it's too heavy on some parts, you actually can go in there and dab it up. And the parts, and since this dries permanent, it's not going to mess with the other colors that are already on there. Oh Lord. There we go. Need to keep my undone hair out of here. Alright, so last year's project wasn't all the way dry either. I winged it there too. So if you can see, it has a texture already in the canvas. And then where you have the crackle paste, you have a little bit of crackle paste over there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of sop some of this up. That is not dry yet, which I'm upset about, but that's okay. All right, so now we have all of our little pieces. So I'm just going to make quick work and put a little bit of glue. And where she has her spine action, I'm going to go ahead and glue these. Normally, I would not use this glue. But because we're in a time crunch, oh yeah. Then we have dogs, please. Then we have our wings going across. I'm going to put there. Actually, yeah. Let me put a little bit of glue there. And I'm going to go back in here and glue these down later. And we're going to put this in the middle. And then that's from Kaisercraft. And I used the Steampunk Finnabair paint. And I used the Rust Effects on it. And I seem to have lost. Oh, no I didn't. There's a butterfly. And let me go in a little bit. So you can kind of see how it's kind of grungy, but not too bad. And then I am going to go ahead and I have some other pieces. I wasn't sure if it would be too overwhelming. Not sure. But I'm going to put that in her hair. Going around. And I just did a couple of pieces. And where are you? Okay, so I'm not sure, and maybe y'all can help me, but I was thinking of going ahead and adding some gears underneath here. I don't know if it would have been too much. Oh, there's something. I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to take these and go around here. Y'all think that's too much? Zoom back. I kind of like having the gears all up and down her back. And then that flower in the background. The butterflies creative embellishments. I actually do have some of the butterflies. I have not put them in the store yet. But those are creative embellishments. So do y'all think the up and down the back is too much? Just the wings. That's what I was thinking. And then the flowers peeking out the back. Alright, so we have the wings down. We have that. So the other thing that I was thinking of, and I'm not sure if that's, was to put the flowers. Since she did have flowers going down the back, maybe some flowers right there. Nope, I don't like those. Okay. All right. So I have 9 minutes left. So the next trivia question is, since we are all under this quarantine mess, you remember how you used to have that saying, who would you want to be on an island with? Well, what Marvel character would you want to be quarantined with? Not the character, the actor that plays the character. Which one would be your absolute freaking awesomeness to have quarantine with? And this is for the leather kit. Yes, Marvel character. Who's a Marvel character? Ignito, whatever his name is. It's not the Hulk. The Hulk is DC Comics. Here we go. Whew, it's dry. Yes. And also, I'm going to use wax paints, the white matte paint, to bring this all in. Yeah, Aquaman is DC. Has to be a Marvel character. Who would you want to be quarantined with? The actor. Well, we'll just say the character. So, not if you don't know about Marvel Comics, you wouldn't know the character. I'm not going to make it easy. And I'm just taking my finger and, you know, I didn't want to take a brush. And I'm just going close to where her face and stuff is and filling in those spots. Because I am clumsy and I will mess it up and she will be painted a crazy color. Do y'all not know the Marvel characters? The Marvel characters. And this is dry. This portion right here, it's already dry permanent. Okay, we got 6 minutes. Ah, there you go. Steve, oh no, that's DC, isn't it? All right, I'm going to put that down. And I'm going to dry for a little bit while y'all figure this out. Oops. There you go. Artistically creative. Mark Ruffalo. There you go. That's one of them. That ain't the one. That's not the one. Oh, yep. You can guess as many times as you want until someone sees it. And I'm actually have some resin pieces that says steampunk, so I'm gonna put steampunk angel on here. Yes, DC and Marvel, different universes. I want Marvel. Oh Lord. Ah, there you go. Wait, who won the last? Oh no, okay, yay. All right, there you go. And this is dark. All right, so this is permanent once it dries, so it's not coming up. Now, in order to lighten this up a little bit, I am going to use the matte wax. Hopefully it's dry. As dry as it can get. And we're going to go over the wings. And we're going to go over these little bumpity bumps. And this is not even fully dry. And I got 4 minutes. Almost done. Well, I'm gonna have to do a part 2. I'll do the part 2 later. Okay, and then my dog's underneath here. Yeah, we got some drying to do. So, I'm sorry I couldn't get... What? Read here, Nikki. What? Do over. What? What happened? I need a new question. Okay. Okay, easy. Pick one. Who's the demon? Well, so many of you know me. Do 1 through 25, and I have the number, and I'm watching. Go ahead. All right. So we have those. Let me go out a little bit. It still has a lot of work that needs to be done. I will go ahead and finish it up. I have to lay out the rest. And this needs to be lightened up. And I'm going to add some blues, some Seth spray to it, where's my Seth spray? Oh, I think I lost Seth. Seth, where are you? Here's Seth. Nope, 14 is not the same number. Not doing the same number. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Oh, Keren Opet. Stop. Okay, stop. Wait a minute. I'm going to put this on stop. Wait a minute. Stop. Hey, Keren. Please email me at disorganizedcrafter@gmail.com. And hopefully y'all will come back and watch part 2. I'm so sorry I did not get this done. I really, really meant to get it done. And that is my time. And I will come on later on tonight, and I will finish this up probably about 2 in the morning. But it's getting there. There's some touches to do and soften the corners and then lighten it up a little bit. So I have a lot to do. I thought I could get it done with a little preparation. Yeah, not happening. And hopefully y'all enjoyed it. And let's head over to Crystal's.